Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Arkham Asylum thing.
Find them. Are they okay?
That was interesting.
Yes, I totally knocked that guy unconscious. I didn't totally drop him into the lethal Joker
I need
gas.
to get back to the mansion. All my research notes are there. We can't risk Joker getting his hands on
Oh, the facial animations in this is just hilarious.
She just looks... There's something wrong about how she looks. I'm sorry, her in particular.
It's like if they tried to make Borderlands realistic, except they failed very miserably.
You know,
That's kind of what it looks like to me.
I hadn't put my finger on it, but I think you're about right.
It's coming from
I
the
mean, it just
lower
looks like
floor.
the Borderland face model style, not the shading. No,
Well,
not
that's
even
the-
close to the shading.
But you're seeing what I'm talking about, the animations, though. The animations
Yeah.
are totally PlayStation 2 era. That being said, the question I was going to ask you that was meant purposely and maliciously to embarrass you is, how come despite all of my tweets about what I was doing and links to the videos I was doing, how come you didn't know I had a separate channel than my old one until now?
I'm a terrible friend. That's why.
I'm just teasing you. Because you favorited some of my tweets when Matt Pat was behind on the FNAF theories.
I honestly didn't watch any of those Matt Pat FNAF things.
Well, I watched them because, like, the first time I was like, you know what, FNAF's a huge thing right now, and I like game theory, I'm gonna get his take on it.
Not dead.
No, I just suffocated him until he stopped moving, that's all.
He's just sleeping.
We're gonna keep making that joke the entire time, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
If we are, then the next time I do a silent takedown, I need to make the joke I used to make all the other time whenever I was, like, talking about, like, snapping one of my friends' necks or something.
Like any game from now on that involves death, that's our meme. That is the meme between us.
It's not a laser gun, it's a taser. It's a stun gun. My phaser is set to stun, even though he disintegrated.
Rockabye baby.
Night, night. I punched him in the back. Not the head, the back. I'm sorry, where was I going with this? I had something... Oh yeah, FNAF. The FNAF theories.
I like how this is more of a chat show than
Well,
talking about the game.
Okay, if you want me to focus on what's going on in this game, I want you to pay attention to the fact of how Batman I'm trying to be. I'm trying to prevent anybody from having seen anything or knowing anything of what's going on. I'm like, okay, I'm going to move from gargoyle to gargoyle to get everybody's attention.
That's so Batman.
And I'm trying to see who I can pick off one by one. Who's still alive, who isn't. When I started realizing
Not alive.
there were no hostiles left, I just thought, you know, I'll just blow this up for the sake of blowing this up.
I like how he draws a little bat symbol.
Yeah, because he's got style and class. I'm like,
That sounds like someone else.
That does
Wonder who
nothing.
it could be.
What?
I think I already made that joke last episode.
What, that he draws a little bat symbol?
No, that you said he has style in class. I'm like, that sounds like someone familiar. Wonder who it could be.
No, you were cracking the joke that he's totally not the stylish and classy Bruce Wayne. Totally not.
I would say Tony Stark, but that's kind of a different company.
Not to mention, Tony Stark totally owns what he does. This is where I was like, okay, I've clearly wiped out the room, so I'm going to hang down. That's how I get down from every gargoyle, by the way.
Speaking of Marvel, Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh, man. I guess at least we're on the topic of comic book superheroes. Oh,
yeah.
This scene, though. You're going to love this scene. I'm not going to say a word, and I just want you to react.
Precariously over a deadly drop. What say I just blow the emergency brakes and drop you like a sack of Say good night, Dats. Boom! Only got a few more surprises in store for you. Prepare to face your fear.
Joker's such a great character.
All of them.
That's not foreboding. This does lead up to the one majorly embarrassing part of this. Also, that's the Joker face in the Arkham symbol. See, we're coming up on the Scarecrow
Scarecrow,
bits.
okay.
Yeah, we're coming up
okay.
on the Scarecrow bits.
That makes sense now.
And even though I set out with this originally to humble Technical Cross-Up because of his non-Batman-ness, the Scarecrow bits are really where I kind of lost my credibility, I feel.
Like, how so? Or am I going to find out with all of our viewers?
You know what? Which would you prefer? Would you prefer for me to spoil the surprise now? Or would you just want to sit and wait for it to
Hey,
happen?
it's your channel.
Hey, you're the guest. I'm more than willing to accommodate my guests.
Your guest is telling you to choose.
Oh, that's no fun. You're no fun.
I'm not. I'm really not.
It's because I kind of sort of died to him on a couple of times.
You what?
I die to him on a few occasions. It's kind of a puzzle thing, but you'll see when we get to it.
You die to the nerd David Crane. That's his name, right? David Crane?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Sorry, I only just recently watched the
yeah.
Batman, the Dark Knight trilogy like a month ago for the
Yeah.
first time, and I'm still just trying to get the names.
Well, and that's the thing. Scarecrow, okay, I'm going to admit this. I've never found Scarecrow intimidating the slightest, not even in Batman Begins.
Yeah, he had a sack on his face.
Well, it's not that.
Eek.
It's the fact that what is his gimmick? His gimmick is the same gimmick as the boogeyman from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Oh, I missed that show so much.
He isn't scary unless he has some outside force make him scary. And so I'm like, why is he scary though? He has to use his gas. Put on a gas mask, boom, not scary. Just a man in a paper mask.
Cloth mask.
Fine. He puts a potato sack on his head, point being.
That would just be like the best insult, just calling him Mr. Potato Man.
Potato man, he's as scary as a potato can.
What?
You heard me.
I did hear you, but I just don't understand you.
Is that with the video, that crackle? Or is that you?
Me hitting my desk?
No, there's like a record scratch crackle. Am I the only one hearing that? Yeah, it must be only me.
Chibi, I think you've gone crazy.
Yeah, I'm under the effect of the fear gas. I'm sorry. I'm tripping balls, man. I'm tripping balls. Oh, by the way,
Suddenly, I want to watch Code Lyoko for some reason.
you know what
There's
the
talk
really
of digital stuff entering the real world.
well, you know what makes me really laugh about this? I literally wanted to see if there was an achievement for squishing as many bugs as possible.
Wait, do they actually die if you step on them?
You can hear them squishing. Well, not anymore, but you could. Oh, by the way, this also shows how just how broken I am. I was not afraid of this in
Did
the
I just
slightest.
hear a minion going Beto? It kind of sounded like it. Oh no, I'm hearing Scarecrow. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. But like I said, no matter what happens in this room, no matter how much it would normally tell us, see? He's telling me to leave here, and I'm like, shh, I'm looking for the exit. Could you just be quiet? Look, I get it that I'm probably gonna die, but I'm looking for treasure. Also, I was looking for Ra's al Ghul's body bag, but it's not here.
I need to buy this game.
This wasn't scary to me in the slightest. It was just like, yeah, sure,
Just
whatever.
noises.
That's why Batman's walking so casually. I'm even like, let me play with the door, see if there's an exit out that way. I'm like literally completely unafraid of this.
It's like I'm just casually strolling through.
Yeah, Batman's like, I see this every day. You have no idea the crazy crap I see. There's a lady who can control plants.
And then there's the governor of California all frozen up.
Yeah, it's like, well, this is clearly the same room I was just in, minus the creepiness. Ooh, look, body bags. I wonder if they're asleep. Let's wake them up.
That guy looked like he was moving a bit.
He was.
Oh, okay.
This is where you can see the audio desync from my footage. I'm sorry.
I didn't get any.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at the lips on this, though. You'll see that there's a little bit of... See? It's very slight, but it's there.
Oh, yeah, I see it now, I guess.
It had to be pointed out. And I'm probably going to keep pointing it out until we get to the finale, but... Ooga booga! I'm terrifying, I think.
Maybe.
My mom told me I was scary. Right about here is where things get weird.
Are we Bayonetta now?
You know, I would say it's not far off, but I'd say it's closer to Shattered Dimensions, if you've ever heard of that Spider-Man
I
game.
haven't. I only know about Bayonetta because I got for the Wii U.
I need to play through Shattered Dimensions with you at some point then. Because there's even a glitch in Shattered Dimensions. I don't even know if I uploaded the clip of that or if I just showed it to a friend. There's a glitch in Shattered Dimensions that made me so happy.
Is that
See, this...
probably my favorite glitch of all time was the intro for Skyrim. There was someone uploaded it to YouTube. It was just like one of the carriages just messes up in a hilarious way.
See, I think I'm
Before
okay
the player
with
even
this
gets
bit.
control.
I think it's the second time this happens that I start getting messed up. I'm like, I'm so super Batman. Check me out on the easy mode here.
You're on easy?
No, I'm on normal difficulty, but I was saying that this first Scarecrow battle is super easy.
Oh. So
I was gonna.
Did you see that?
Yeah, you turn into Scarecrow for a little bit there. I
Okay.
was gonna comment on that.
Okay.
But I was thinking of putting this on the hardest difficulty, but then I realized I've never played Arkham Asylum before, and so I might have been getting in over my head. So I stayed focused on normal mode, where at least I knew I would stand a chance. Don't mind me.
You know what I need to do? Just seeing this block-like gameplay.
What?
I need to go buy Catherine at some point. It looks, just for some reason, it reminds me of the of Catherine. You know that kind of that game by Atlas where.
Yeah, I know the game.
Yeah. It kind
fact-
of it kind of reminds me of what I've seen about the minigames. I've never played it, but I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, just keep looking there, Scarecrow. I'm sure Batman hasn't moved on by now.
For such a smart man, he's such an idiot.
Well, this is yet another... He has amazing abs, though, in case you couldn't tell from that. Or maybe he just has amazing abs in Batman's fear dimension. You know, Batman's afraid that one day Scarecrow will bench press him.
Bane, he is not.
Yeah. That might have been his fear.
Can you hear me?
When I saw the
Yeah,
riddle...
wrong villain bench pressing.
Oh, Bane doesn't bench press you.
Yeah, I know what you mean though.
Bane turns you into firewood. Breaks you over his knee.
Slowed me down. I'll get back to you in a bit.
Oh, by the way, there's somebody we may or may not be seeing. Oh, by the way, I was so obsessed with trying to figure out this riddle that I don't figure out that you're gonna see me wandering around this room for a bit. Because the riddle came up as soon as we came in the first time, and I remembered it, and I was like, now where is this riddle answer?
So
It
how
has
long
to
do you
be
think?
here somewhere.
How long do you think you were doing that?
3 minutes at least.
So
Yeah,
how was
until
your
about
day?
Until about 16 minutes in.
How was your day?
I was like, there has to only be one solution. It has to be this thing.
Let me make small talk.
I guess I am moving on. Never mind. But my day has been pretty decent. You know, I totally pwned Scarecrow. Gonna totally tweet about it. Batman, hashtag beat Scarecrow with a flashlight. What up?
You know what I just realized?
What?
Today is Bungie Day.
It is?
Yeah, it's 7/7.
Huh.
It's 7/7 to the day of recording to the people watching this.
Yeah, way to give away my secrets.
Oh yeah, sorry, we're live. This
Yeah,
is all
totally.
streaming.
No, we uploaded this the same day we recorded it. You'll never know the difference.
No, this is streaming. What are you talking about?
Yeah, live streaming right onto YouTube.
Every
Don't-
single time they watch it, we perform it live for them.
Yeah, we're trapped in this eternal limbo of recording. So if somebody could just do something, that would be nice. You know,
Please
just help us a little bit. You know,
yeah,
maybe call
contact Google,
upon
please.
Cthulhu. Cthulhu might be able to help. I mean, he might be why we're here, but he could also help.
Yeah. I like that. That was a good little thing you had running there.
Actually, just so you know, that roll backwards was in fact not me. That was the game automatically
Sure.
making me roll back when they
Sure,
kicked
you're
him.
not you're not cool by yourself. Wait a minute. I'm making fun of you by calling you cool.
Yeah, totally. Because, oh, for those of you that don't know, what I had told Sideslick before I called him in for this is that it's like, I am the kind of guy where I banter. I can't banter alone. I'm not funny all by myself. So I need someone to play off of. And so I kind of pleaded and half guilt tripped him into coming on.
Hey, yeah, you've kind of, you just killed the teeth out of that.
Of course I did. Riddler wants me to do it.
But yeah, we had this idea for a channel like years ago, and it just
Yeah,
it never happened.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to in the. For those of you who are aware and not just forgetting from day to day, when I brought up God Hand Comms, that's what I was referring to, guys. Is that a few years ago when I was still on my old channel, I wanted to do a collab project. I wanted to have a whole group of people and we could all make fun of games together. And the first one I wanted to do.
And each other. Make fun of each other. That's a big point too.
And the first one I wanted to do was Mega Man. And back then, my equipment sucked. My equipment was terrible.
My equipment still sucks. I don't even have a capture card right now. This is all just a few cities away that Chibi recorded, and we're just going over it later on.
The brilliance of the internet. He has Audacity. I have Audacity. We both have Skype. Makes this easy.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, seriously. But on the other hand, also, what a time to be alive, where none of your information is secure because everything had to be so easy for everybody to get to that now everybody can get to everything. That's the thing. A lot of people, like, Batman is, like, the epitome of stupid people taking over the world, in my opinion, because Batman can only succeed as much as he does because people don't stop to think about how much he can do. I mean, I want you to think about it.
Except for the detective from Rises. I can't remember his name. The one, if you haven't seen this, if you haven't seen Rises, just like pause for the next 5 seconds, or pause for the next 5 seconds, really. Mute for the next 5 seconds. The Robin is in it. Okay, quote unquote Robin. He says that like at the orphanage or whatever, or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah,
he says he's Robin.
I would like to assume that he's Nightwing, but that's because I love Nightwing.
I like how I said 5 seconds, and we made this like 15 seconds. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, viewers.
Don't worry. Totally not going to point you to the wrong part of the video on purpose maliciously. Oh, by the way, in case you missed it, viewers at home as well as sites, like, this whole mission here is we cannot be seen or detected by a guard, otherwise, Commissioner Gordon gets shot. Because Harley's up there with a gun, so we have to get to Harley without anybody seeing at all. And so my solution is take down everybody. Now this is different than Arkham City, because in Arkham City, regardless of whether or not they have those beepy collars, the criminals know when somebody goes down because the villain is aware of when somebody goes down. And they'll announce it to everybody. The suicide collars, the beepy ones, that you might see in some gameplay footages somewhere, I'm more used to effectively having the same effect, but in the Arkham City game, it is effectively just a way of giving you less time before you're spotted. Go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Just shh, go to sleep. There you go. Smell my pits. Do they smell delicious? I hope not. I haven't bathed. I've been trapped in a leather suit for days now, and I haven't showered. This is where I try to figure out the way out, completely ignoring the very obvious staircase in front of me.
So do your viewers know your first name, or should I just call you Chibi?
Chibi is what I prefer to go by.
Right.
I think Scratchy, who's a close personal friend of mine outside of school, already let it slip on my old channel, and so if he comes back on ever at all, I will most certainly let him continue letting it slip, because that's kind of tradition at this point.